everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am starting my first June vlog, which I haven't decided yet if it's gonna be like a week or 10 days or whatever is happening, but basically I'm doing a huge vlog project throughout this month where I'm reading all the favorite YA books, which I talked about in my TBR and on different live streams, but I'm still gonna read some books outside that vlog. So all of the things that is not in that vlog will be in this vlog or in other vlogs because I have other vlogs going on as well. So I thought that it would be nice to have a space for that as well. And also like unboxings or if we do live stuff will be in these vlogs. So basically all the books that is not themed to something will be here. So what am I currently reading? I think that is what we usually cover here first. Still reading God Killer with Justine. We have taken 400 breaks. I did actually read like 6 chapters 2 days ago, and I think we are starting again on Monday, but don't keep my word for that. Actually, don't keep Justine's word for that. But yeah, we are on 162, so we are about halfway. I don't really love it because I don't really get it, and nothing like has been developing, I think, for like 100 years. So how, like, is there even anything interesting happening right now? Not really for me, but we shall see. It does follow this character that, like, I think her family, now it's been a while since we started, her family, part of her family was killed by this god, and she goes around killing the gods in this world. I will explain more later, hopefully. Then we are doing another buddy read in my Patreon. So we did Sword of Kagan all of May, and for this month I took off the dust jacket. We are reading first Become Ashes by K.M. Sparsa, which is the author of Docile, and we are reading 2 chapters a day, and this is the Patreon Discord. So we started yesterday because today is the 2nd of June, because I didn't start this vlog yesterday. So I am so far 42 pages in, which I obviously read yesterday, and this seems to follow this cult where they made them believe that they could do magic, but they can't actually. And now someone has been saved for this cult. So we will see how that evolves. Maybe they do have magic. Who knows? Maybe that is the plot twist. Who knows? So that is the other better reads. I'm reading 2 chapters of that afterwards. Then for my audiobook, I'm reading Come and Get It by Kylie Reid. I am 71% in right now, and I'm trying to finish it fast because there's only like 2.5 days left of my audiobook loan. And this one, I don't really know how to describe. It is super weird, but it follows this writer who is writing about, like, she wrote about grief, and she wrote about, it was something else, but now she wanted to write about weddings, but now she changed her mind and she's writing about like these teenagers that are really privileged, or like they go to college and they're like 19 but they're teenagers and they're really privileged because their parents are really rich, and she's writing about like their, I was gonna say, relationship with money, and it's just very interesting. And then we have like this resident responsible person who is helping her spy on these people, and then she's like responsible to like help the residents that is living like in this dorm, and then she wants to buy her own house. And then we also follow some, like, either further down we follow like some of the actual students there and their different problems with like social stuff and money, etc. So it's a lot about like different complex relationship with like sharing rooms and being in a dorm, and then also like this weird spying thing and writing, and like there's a lot of elements. There's no like direct plot, but we just kind of have a chaos in a bowl with many different characters that had different relationships to money. And then, like, for example, like the writer, she's a lesbian, love that, etc. And it's super weird, and I don't understand really like the point, except like that we are discussing money, etc., and like race a bit and stuff like that. But I'm really liking it. Like, it feels like drama, watching a drama, and I love the vibes. I don't know the point again. I don't know like if I can describe the plots, but the setup is interesting, and I am curious to continue to see how it will all explode in the end. That is the currently reading status. Oh no, I'm reading one more book. I almost forgot. Oh no, I don't have it here, but I'm reading Wheel of Time as well, which is Winter's Heart, which is the 9th book in the Wheel of Time. The live show is 1 week exactly, so we are already booking that. So hopefully I will remember to mention that when that is finished, probably within this vlog. Am I reading more? Now I need to double check, because who knows with me, I just forgot. Haven't even added Winter's Heart here. I don't think so. That is it for now, and I will let you know whatever happens next. So now I'm editing the vlog before this vlog so that I can actually go up. I'm a bit behind on like video stuff because life has been very incredibly busy, but catching up. Let's go. Hello, hello. I don't think I talked to you all day yesterday. Can you hear the wind? It's really loud. It's kind of bad weather now, and I love it. I mean, I had stuff to say yesterday. I just taking off the camera to vlog was apparently a hassle for me, but I have completed stuff that is not for that other vlog, so now I can upload you guys here. So I actually read a manga because I had read the 3 full-length books. So I read My Lesbian Experience of Loneliness by Nagata Kabi, and this one is actually a reread because I wanted to read queer manga in June, because per month obviously, and I made this poll on my Patreon where I asked between 4 different manga series of which one I should focus on in June, because I wouldn't be able to get to all of them, and also buying all of them would have been expensive. And this series won. It was actually really hard to get a hold of some of these volumes, which you will see in the upcoming vlogs, because it kind of is out of print a bit, even though it's very popular, so I don't get it. But this is the first one in that series, where it's kind of a self-biographic memoir thing, where it is a 20-year-old woman, no confidence, no direction, and never had sex. So it is about her for first time hiring an escort to basically, I was going to say, feel connected to a person and just being held, and then also obviously sexual stuff that she's struggling to come to terms with in general. And then also just like life in like she's very depressed, she does self-harm, she is so stressed that like she pulls her hair out, she's struggling to get a job, or she has a job but she doesn't have a job that gives a salary, she just gets paid, which is like what I get paid but I don't have a salary, struggling with her parents' expectations of her, etc. And it's based on her own experiences and her whole life. And then it is kind of humoristic, but also with a tint of sadness, obviously, because this is about of mental health and loneliness and just being in this world with all these options but not knowing what to do, etc. And I think it's really well done. It is like a different kind of manga than I usually read, I think, but it is endearing and heartfelt. And I'm curious now to see like the upcoming, because I do believe they all still based on her life, and they seem sadder and sadder from the covers and titles. So now I'm wondering like what will happen. Yeah, the first one is very solid. It's like sad funny, if you know what I mean. I have the whole series, and I'm gonna read them hopefully throughout June. And then I have another queer manga series I also bought. So we shall see if I manage to get the book. It depends how many books I read this month, which granted it's gonna be a lot, so we shall see. It depends how my plans go. And then I also finished my audiobook Come and Get It by Kylie Reid, the one that I cannot really explain the plot of that I talked about earlier. But it ended super weird, and but it didn't end how you thought it would end. It was just such a random book with random string of events that kind of hung together. It's a lot about, like, as I said, money and like just people acting around money and just like these characters interacting in different ways, and it was just so bizarre and weird but very enjoyable. I quite liked it because I just saw kind of the irony in it, while at the same time it did feel a bit directionless, but it still worked because I was still invested in all these people and all these characters, because I did think that it was an interesting story while I cannot really describe the story. It's really weird, but I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars anyway. And now I decided that my next audiobook is going to be for that other vlog that I usually don't do that, but I've decided to boost myself a bit. So then, therefore, I won't have audiobooks updates here, but still reading, obviously, the butteries, etc. And when I have manga updates, it will be this vlog or other stuff. So yeah, see you then. We were out and everything and ate out in like that place we keep eating out at, like the same over and over, because it's like our new favorite place for some reason. And then I have some packages to open. And then I want to show you, because we were in a used bookstore as I filmed a bit off. And I bought some Midspad, or like in a Mirror by Gunnar Stolzen, which is in the Norwegian like crime series that is set in my city. And is known to write crime for that is set in my city. And I haven't actually started a series yet, but I am like collecting it. And they had like one of the ones I needed used that kind of like matches the height of like the others I have. So that was kind of fun. Then I have 2 packages. So this here, I do believe, I'm gonna guess that it is Sunstone Volume 7, but I might be completely incorrect. Oh, it is Sunstone, but I'm not. It's actually Volume 8, not Volume 7. But that's just because I didn't remember the numbering. It said forever that this was gonna come like in March, and then it was never sent. So I thought it was delayed, and now it was suddenly sent now. I don't even know like. I mean, I know I wanted it, but I didn't know that like it was actually released or not, because it seemed like the series, I was gonna say, was not releasing anymore. It's a very BDSM heavy FF thing. But there was a lot of stuff happening in front of me right now. I just want to see, is this like the last? Or is it more coming? Can I see that in the end here? Well, I don't know. But this is like the second part of Sunstone. And then like, there's like, following a different couple. But it's been a ride, and this was very thick, so that is fun. Then we have a bigger one from Sci-Fi, which I have a code for, which you can use, and then I get a small commission with no extra cost to you, just so you know. This is a birthday gift, I think, from Johanna, which granted didn't take long at all, and I haven't filmed my mug haul yet, so then this can be in that if I can open it. Oh my god, they wrapped them almost too well, which granted is very good. So again, you should use my code. They are the sister company, Booksply. I have a code there too. It's down below. It's sound of a 5 on both sides. So, did we just have 3 wrappings inside each other? Like, what is going on right now? We are finally at the bottom. And I think there's bookmarks. Yay! Why you get so many? And I got 2 repeating ones. Now I feel like I need to collect them properly, because like I don't remember where I put like my last ones, but they are cute. And then I got Mislaid and the Parts Unknown by Chanel McGregor. I think this is the one I was released to this year. I'm missing the one before, but I am getting that, I think, from another friend for my birthday. Yes, this is 2024, so I don't have the one before that again. But this is obviously in a way with children's series, and this is like the latest one. Is this number 9? I don't know the numbering. But yeah, it has a dinosaur. And I'm excited because obviously I really, really like those books. And now I had a lot of trash for that one package. That was a really good packaging though. So if you're scared that your books are not packaged well, Sci-Fi does it well. That was what I got for now. So see you later. Okay, wanted to give a little update. But I'm going out, which I never do, and I'm wearing my telt, like telt dress. I don't even know, what's the telt in English? It's not a telt. I can't remember, but it's fine. Either way, I did start City of Miracles, which is my better with Johanna, the 3rd and final book in the Divine series. We read 2 chapters so far, so we started yesterday and continue today. It's been a few years since the last books, and sad things happened, and I'm like not ready to continue. I also finished Winter's Heart by Bob Jordan. The live show is tomorrow, which was the next book I need to read in Wheel of Time. Thing here happened that I thought happened in like book 12, but now I realize it wouldn't have made any sense if it happened in book 12, but I just thought so, and I was like, oh, this happened now. And that's all the thoughts I have. I think like I'm in a reading slump because I only read Buttery pages every day for like 3 days now instead of reading anything else. It's a crisis. I don't want to think about it. For the audiobook, it's like not going that well because I haven't read anything for it. But I read every day, but I feel like the books I need to read for that, I'm not excited anymore. So I just need to get my shit together, and I've just been procrastinating. Like every morning I have time to read, and instead I just sit here and watch Game of Thrones or something else stupid. But I'm going out now, so see you when I have something else more to say at the point. A tiny reading update for you today, where I did finish the next lesbian experiment with loneliness. Just need to move myself, which is my solo exchange diary volume 1. And I do think it's weird that they're just not numbered 1, 2, 3, etc. and like name different things and not numbered 1, 2, because this does volume 1 on it. And I know that My Solo Exchange Diary Volume 2 has a number on it, but My Last Experience does not, and the others in series does not. I think it's confusing. But this just continue, well, Nagata Kabe's life, which is not her real name, but dealing with a lot of loneliness at home, moving out, moving back home, moving out, moving back home. I thought that those parts were like not as strong because like it felt very like back and forth, but I also get that that was literally her life and she was trying to get out of a toxic environment. More about her loneliness and how she feels like shit and is depressed basically, and then maybe finding someone, but we shall see, because it turns out from when I continue reading that didn't turn out as we expected. But just like dealing with loneliness and depression and like dealing with her family and life when like the first My Last Experience with Loneliness came out. I feel like it's a very interesting way to read a memoir, and like it's a different kind of art, and it's very like a narrative story, not like a story. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, I will always continue because I have the rest of the series and I do think they're quite good, and just like they are really vulnerable, so they go really, really far into your heart. I think I will continue reading them and see if happiness can be found. You can be happy without having someone, but also having someone is important, because being lonely is not good either, you know? Oh, I feel like I owe you an update. I feel like it goes many days between updates because life. Did I say I got a job interview? Because I don't recall. Was the last clip I filmed me going outside to the party? I think maybe I showed you I read My Solo Exchange Diary. Either way, progress has been made in different body reads, but nothing has been finished, so I don't really have any updates regarding that. But I bought a bit of books, so I thought I would show you that. I got a free copy of Twin Heart, which is a new Norwegian YA book. I'm very, very excited for it for some reason, because I just saw it and I was just like, this just seemed dramatic and fun. I want to kind of read it soon because it's very summery and it's like set under the summer. So I feel like I need to read it now because summer. And then yesterday I did a mistake, which I don't never do, because I bought Relentless Moon by Mary Robinette Kowal, which I thought was for some reason a bind-off of all 3 Lady Astronaut novels. It is just the 3rd book. I don't know why I thought it was a bind-up, because it literally says book 3 here. But I don't know, I just read it as it was the whole series. And my friend saw it and she also thought it was the whole series. That's why I just believed that for some reason. But it's just book 3. And then this is actually out of print in the UK. At least they haven't printed it up again right now. So the stock that stores have nearby me is like the only stock that I have available. But they did have actually book 2 as well, apparently. So I did go and buy this today because there's no way I'm going to own book 3 and not have the rest of the series. I could have returned it, but I'm not that smart. I just for some reason saw that. Whoa! Book 3 is very thick, but I felt like the font size was different, but it's maybe not. And then I actually have ordered book 1 from another store that for like some random faded reason had the book on sale. And then I also bought 2 volumes of Banana Fish. I have bought 11 and 12, so I'm very much ahead of where I'm supposed to be buying those. And then I also got the next Night Eaters just because I wanted to buy it now, but I'm not gonna actually read it anytime soon because was that all? Do I have more books? I don't think so. I have an interview for a new position in the library, if I didn't tell you. I might get like results next week or something, so that might be in another vlog. We shall see. I'm excited and nervous because I don't actually want to quit the jobs I have now, but this is a better job, so but sometimes life gives you good things that also is a bit bittersweet. I don't know. Feeling very like amped up and stressed about it, but at the same time excited about it. So yeah, and I'm basically in the reading slump because I cannot complete a single book, like barely, so I'm struggling. But we don't need to talk about that. That is for the other vlog, but it's not going well. And I don't want to think about it. But yeah, we should see me later. Hello. So it's been a couple of days and I made this vlog today because I have a readathon tomorrow. And I thought make a second part vlog for that. If it's very short, I might just like extend that out in a week. But I am going to the bookstore a little town trip, is that you could say. So I will have that in this vlog as well and that on it. But I haven't finished more for this vlog. I finished other stuff for that other vlog that I talked about in the beginning. But for my Body Reads updates, First Become Ashes, I managed to get to page 278. And I started this in June, right? Like the 1st of June or something. Or the 2nd of June, I think I started this vlog. and it's been 2 weeks. So I think we have 2 more days. We finish this on Sunday. This is how much we have left. Oh god, that fell. Which is not a lot. And we're not really enjoying ourselves. I don't think I spoke about the plot, did I? Yes, I did. But it's a cool thing. We're on a run, but I just feel like everyone is enabling the main character. There's a lot of sex scenes for no reason. I get showing some parts of like their life through the sex scenes. I get. But it's just like a lot of scenes all the time. And I don't understand why we have so many. But yeah, so I don't really know how I will feel 100%, but I guess you'll see in the next vlog when I actually finished it. I did, as you also know, start City of Miracles. We came to chapter 9, or we're gonna read chapter 9 tomorrow, and 186. So almost halfway. Oh, this is very, very yellow. I am enjoying myself actually a lot. I feel like this is so far the most interesting one, even though I really did enjoy number 2 as well. So we should see how it will wrap up and what kind of answers we will get in the next part of the book. But obviously we have over half left, so a lot of things can change and develop, but really having a good time with this. And again, set in a world where the gods have died, and then basically every book follows a different kind of murder mystery, and in all the different books they find traces of the gods left in the world and they deal with them in different ways. There's different main characters in the books, but they all kind of cross over and like know each other and hang together, and we see them again, but like there's focus on different characters in each book. As for God Killer, we did make a lot of progress on that. The book is over there, so I don't like have it here, but like we're not finished with that either, so I will update in my next vlog hopefully, or the vlog after, depending. Other than that, I think I just finished Come and Get It, and then My Lesbian Despair and Loneliness, 2 of them, and then Winter's Heart. But I read, as I said, other things for that other vlog. So there's that. But I'm gonna go to the bookstore now, so I will bring you with me. And before that, I did buy all the books yesterday, so I don't know why I'm going to the bookstore, but I just decided. So I actually got Rumble Storm in mail, which is one of my favorite indie books. It is a progression fantasy, which I absolutely loved, and I kind of really want to reread it. And I didn't have a physical copy because I read it on Kindle, so I wanted to buy it physically, and now I finally did. It's a bit expensive, so I need to wait until I had more money. And then I also got 2 Norwegian novels, which is Jeg plystrer i mørke or I Will Whistle in the Dark Wind, and Emily Forever, which literally is obviously Emily Forever, both by Maria Navarro Skara, which is a Norwegian author that I enjoyed this book a lot of. Now I want the rest from the author, so I ordered actually her 2 other books, and then I kind of need to read this, and then I would just really enjoy this, and I knew I wanted to own the books, so I got them. So I'm heading out to go to the store and buy some food, etc. I also watched the rest of Bridgerton yesterday, and I didn't film any of it, of course. I will let you know what happens for this last day for this vlog. See you soon. Okay, so I'm home from my trip. We watched A Quiet Place because we were watching 1 and 2, so we can watch the 3rd in the cinema. And then I got books, as you saw, and some food, as I said I was gonna do. I also got the calculating stars in the mail, even though I already got mail earlier, so I don't know what's going on. But I got this. And it's the first book in the restaurant. It arrived very fast, as we know. I ordered it on Monday, so it arrived Friday. That's very fast. And now I have the whole series, as I said earlier I was going to do. And then I bought Off With Their Heads. I had ordered this in for myself, and then I want to check out reviews, and everyone hates it. So I might not end up liking it, but I did really enjoy this cover. It's the same author as Scarebreakers, which I didn't love, but I wanted to check out another book by the author, but maybe I will love it. It seems to be a Alice in Wonderland telling, since it says We Are All Mad There, and it's called Off With Their Heads, and it's published by Disney, which, but oh my god, it's falling. Makes sense since Disney, you know. Then I'd also ordered in the next Oshinoko I need, which is volume 6. A bit ahead in my list, but it's fine. Then, the 2 wild cards today are One Piece 61, 62, 63, which was the next one I needed. It was just a sale, so I just thought that I could get the next one. They didn't have the one after that, even though they did have the one after that again, but I didn't want to skip because then I get confused what I own. But I just got this one, and I'm so behind on where I'm supposed to be. I don't want to think about it. And then I saw several people today read this, and then I was like, should I get it? Because I found out it's fantasy, and that is Gwen and Art Are Not in Love, because I thought it was like a contemporary where just someone was named Gwen and Art in our time, but it's not. It's set in Camelot, but it's just two people named Gwen and Art in their time, but it's not a retelling, but it's like an Arthurian, like it's set in that setting. I wanted it because then I can read it now for the readathon this weekend, because it fits for the prompt, because it's apparently super queer, and I was like, oh, I didn't know all these things. I would have tried it at a library normally, but then it wasn't available, and I don't know, actually want to read this tomorrow, so, or like on Sunday, so I just went and bought it. And that was my little haul, my last little haul for this vlog, and that was it for this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I feel like it's a bit scattered, just like small reading updates of like everything that's not in that main vlog, but I hope you still enjoyed some small life stuff, even though I forgot to film when I was out on Monday, because then I also went to bookstores. Forgot to bring the camera, and then I forgot to film yesterday as well, so I'm not good at the weekly vlogging thing, but I'm trying to get better. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. We had some nice sunny days off and on. So leave a sun emoji down below if you enjoyed this, because I was reading in the sun in this vlog. And you should see me soon. Bye!